Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live. We back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. All right. Welcome. If this is your first time here, man, this is Golden Goose DFS, where we specialize in single entry 3 max and 20 max content. So if that's your particular style of play, you're in the right spot, man. Even if it's not, if you just playing NBA DFS at all, you in the right spot, man. You want to be subscribed. You want to have your notification bell on so you know when the video and content drop, all right? And while you at it, go on and hit that like button for your boy, man. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you for tuning in. Happy to have you here. All right, this is my starting 5 series where I give you 5 plays on DraftKings and FanDuel. That's more than likely going to be in my player pool. I say more than likely because you know this is the NBA, man. You get scratches, people get ruled out at the last minute, anything can happen. So, like I said, barring injury or just a random rest day or something like that, these guys are pretty much going to be in my player pool. So, pull up a chair, grab a seat, man. Let's talk about it, all right? Now, we have this Wednesday slate already. Should be a lot of value, man. It's already a lot of pending injury news. We have De'Aaron Fox out. Could be without Halliburton. Could be out without Trae Young. Looking like we're going to be without Spencer Dinwiddie in Brooklyn. So you're going to have a lot of value in the guard spot. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works out and if these guys sit. You also have some pending injuries with the bigs out there, like Jalen Duren in Boston. So it could be tons of value on this slate. It is going to be tons of value. You want to make sure you locked in and get the news. But right now, we're going to give you the plays with the news as I see it. It's going to change throughout the day, but just what I think early on with the news and these pending injury situations. So at the point guard, at the top, man, I'm going to look at DeJounte Murray, 7,300. Could be without Trae Young in this spot, and that's going to be huge for him. He hasn't really flashed it much in Atlanta, but we know from his days in San Antonio, he has triple-double upside. And if you get him in this spot without Trae Young, should be more ball-handling opportunities for him, which means more chances for assists. And he could possibly flash that triple-double upside here in this matchup against the Washington Wizards. That's going to be like the NBA version of a homecoming team all year. Give me some DeJounte Murray at 7,300 if Trae Young is out. He's in play even if Trae Young plays. You saw him have the big game last time out. But if Trae Young sits, he's probably going to be a lock button for me. I'm just going to keep it real. Especially at this 7,300 price tag, I'm going to have plenty of DeJounte Murray. All right? At the shooting guard, could potentially be another value spot for us here. I want to look at this Brooklyn Nets side and look at Lonnie Walker the fourth for 4,800 here. He could potentially move into the starting lineup. We got to see what they're going to do with this injury news, but it's looking like Dinwiddie and DSJ is going to be out. Now, if he moves into the starting lineup, perfect. I'm going to love him. Even if he doesn't, I think it's a solid play right here, 4,800. He still should see solid minutes here in this matchup. We just have to pay attention to this starting lineup. We should get it close to lock. Hopefully, we get it before lock. It's a 7:30 game, but we might get it 1 or 2 minutes after lock. But you definitely want to be prepared for that. They could move Day'Ron Sharpe back into the starting lineup. We'll talk more about this game a little later. But give me Lonnie Walker the fourth at 4,800. At the small forward, I'm just going to continue to play my guy, man. There's certain guys I just been playing every slate this season. Anthony Davis is one of them, and the other one is Scotty Barnes, man. 7,800. I told you on one of my videos last week, man, start the season out. This is his team. He is establishing himself and trying to show the world this is his team. He does everything. Fills up the stat sheet for you. Give me Scotty Barnes, 7,800. Tough matchup here against the Milwaukee Bucks, but I'm perfectly fine with the way he's playing to start this season, man. Scotty Barnes is going to be probably high 8s, low 9s if he continues to play this way by the end of November. I'm telling you, give me Scotty Barnes 7,800 right now while he's still a little too cheap. At the power forward spot, want to go to this Detroit game, and I'm going to look at Ausar Thompson 5,800. The kid has been solid, man. He's playing well, surprisingly rebounding the ball well. And I say surprisingly, not that it's not in his capabilities, but He's had double-digit rebounds the last 3 games playing next to Jalen Duren, and you know he's been a monster on on the boards for this Detroit Pistons team. He could be out in this spot. He's another guy who is questionable as well, so that could be a little boost for Azur Thompson right here. I love getting to him in this spot. Very solid production to start the season, his rookie campaign. Great matchup here against the Portland Trail Blazers, another homecoming team. Look like you're gonna be able to play teams against them all year. Give me some Azur Thompson at 5,800. And coming in at my center spot, I'm just going to go back to Mark Williams, man. Love this game environment with the Houston Rockets as well. 2 young teams. They should get up and down the floor. You know Mark Williams is live for a double-double here. As long as he can stay out of foul trouble, he should be good to go in this spot. Battling against Sengun on the other side, I like Mark Williams at 5,900. There you have it, man. Your starting 5 for DraftKings: DeJounte Murray, Lonnie Walker, Scotty Barnes, Azur Thompson, and Mark Williams. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. All right? FanDuel at the top, man. We're going to be without De'Aaron Fox. They could move Davion Mitchell into the starting lineup. If you played DFS for the past couple of years, you know how that experiment is going to go, man. Davion Mitchell could go out there and drop you 40, or he can go out there and drop you 14. We're going to have to play the ownership game and see who's getting the most ownership between these guards here, Malik Monk and Davion Mitchell. But right now, initially, without ownership, Monk is my favorite. He's the microwave. He can absolutely heat it up and score and drop a big number scoring for you in this matchup against the Golden State Warriors. He's not going to do much peripheral-wise, maybe give you a few assists, might luck into a steal, but it's going to primarily come from scoring. I'm okay with that here in this spot, being that Fox is out and Sabonis has trouble against this Golden State Warriors defense. He's going to have trouble down there. So the scoring is going to fall on guys like Malik Monk and Keegan Murray. I like him as well with Fox being out. But give me Malik Monk 5K right here. He's my favorite play between the two, him and Davion Mitchell. But if Malik Monk is garnering all the ownership, I will have no problem going to Davion Mitchell in tournaments, in 20 max, you know, that sort of thing. At your shooting guard, man, looking at CJ McCollum here. Brandon Ingram could miss. We got to keep an eye on that news. But if Ingram misses, I'm going to like CJ McCollum. I'm going to like Zion as well. I think you can get exposure to both of them. It's just going to open up more shots for them, for both of those guys. And they'll be the 2 primary scorers with no Brandon Ingram. And we've seen in years past, not last season so much because Zion was out a lot, but the year before that, when all 3 of them are there and you can get all 3 of them in play, it could be either one of them. It could be McCollum, it could be Ingram, it could be Zion. But when you take one of them out of the equation, it boosts the other 2. So I like him and Zion this week. Tonight, I'm sorry. Give me CJ McCollum at 7,800 right here in this spot against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I like him. You know the type of upside he's capable of and what he's able to do. At the small forward, man, shout out to my man Trey, DFS Honest. Y'all go check out his YouTube channel. He does some FanDuel NFL picks over there. Y'all go check him out. But he called the Brandon Miller game last time out. Big game from him. He's another guy who's been playing well. I like this 6K price tag on him. I like this game environment. And if LaMelo Ball's still on a minute limit, that's only going to help Brandon Miller. You got to think any minutes with him on the court and no LaMelo is better for him and his scoring over here. But I like this price tag on him. Like I said, I love the matchup at 6K. Brandon Miller, a guy who's been doing a little bit of everything. He's getting a little more confidence offensively. His shot attempts is up the last 2 games versus the first one. I like getting to him here in this matchup at 6K. At the power forward, I'm going right back to my boy Ben Simmons. Yes. Listen, the last 2 games, he has been knocking on the door to triple-double. He didn't fail short of it by 2 assists both times. Now you get this matchup with no Dinwiddie and no DSJ, so it's no true point guard over there. He definitely going to pick up more ball handling responsibilities, initiate the play more, so he could probably get those 2 extra assists and give that triple-double here in this spot. Now, I don't know if they start him at center here. They could, because if Bam plays over there, he's not a big center. Him and Ben Simmons really the same size. So they could leave him at the center, and like I said, bring Lonnie Walker into the starting lineup. Or they could move him to point guard, being that they don't have one, and bring in Day'Ron Sharpe at the center. So we just going to have to see how they play it in this matchup here and wait for this starting lineup. But either way, I got interest in Ben Simmons. Like I said, I'm expecting him to be the de facto point guard tonight with Dinwiddie and DSJ is out. He should touch that triple-double tonight. I'm going to go on and call it. I'm going to go out on a limb. Ben Simmons, triple-double tonight. You heard it here first, man. Give me Ben Simmons, 7,100. And at the center spot, going right back to Mark Williams, 6,500. Center is tough on FanDuel like always. If you're not paying up to Davis or Jokic, it's really kind of sketchy here. Like I said, I don't like Sabonis against this defense. Jaren Jackson, you already know what you got to worry about with him. I'm just going to go to Mark Williams here, 6,500. Okay with this price tag. You know he's live for a double-double. I love this game environment here. Give me Mark Williams at 6,500 over here on FanDuel as well. All right? There you have it, man. Just starting 5 for FanDuel. Mark Williams, Ben Simmons, Brandon Miller, CJ McCollum, and Malik Monk. Listen, I get a lot of questions. I know there's a lot of new people on the channel. With NBA, I don't really do videos for small slates, 2 and 3 gamers. You're not really going to get a video from me because giving you a starting 5 on that is just probably going to give you my whole lineup. But what I will probably do, because I've been getting a lot of questions about content on those days, I may just cut it down. I did it in the past and give you like just 2 or 3 picks on those small slates. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.